on this KTL All-Star lineup, Manifestation Marathon / Subathon, 888 Lionsgate. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Nudiamonds in the building.
Peace to the tribe. Peace, Red Pill. Appreciate you so much. This is monumental right now. It's crazy. We in the building right now. We building on the
We're
8-8
just getting started, I promise you.
Wild.
Talk black to me at midnight. Talk black to me about 3 a.m. when it's really gonna go up. I'm telling you, we are tapping into the Sirius star system. This is a galactic. This shit is off planet, man.
Yes.
Introduce yourself to the family real quick and let them know who is in their presence.
Okay.
The present that is in their presence. No, let them know about the present that is in their presence. The new diamond shining like a blue diamond. One of my she's one of my signees to the agency too. She's one of my star players. Yeah. She's a streamer, guys. Conscious streamer right here, Nudiamonds.
Well, thank you so much for the beautiful introduction, Red Pill. I am Nudiamonds, and I make crystal jewelry. I'm an oracle. I'm an artist. I am an entrepreneur. I am that I am, right? So, yeah, I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm so thankful to be here. I'm in full gratitude. I'm filled up with a lot of high vibrational energy right now. And wow, we made it, y'all. We made it. We here on the 8-8. I mean, give it up for yourselves. Like, a lot of people didn't make it here. We got here with our integrity, right? We got here with our hearts still intact, okay? It's been a lot of distractions. Distractions have been distracting, but we here. We made it. We here on the 8-8, and we in a building. We building with Red Pill and this beautiful, amazing team. I mean, wow, I'm in full gratitude. I'm grateful on the 8-8, right? How much more better can it get? And like you said, we in this portal of manifestation. So what are you manifesting right now? What are you building, right? As that 8 is that build or destroy, right? So a lot of us have to push past a lot of things to get here, right? We have to cut those strings to get our wings. We have to cut those cords to get ahead, right? And as we grow, as we blow up, right? Because we about to blow, right? I don't know if y'all feel it, but this energy is potent, right? So we're uplifting and we're ascending, right? We are rising, right? This is the rise of that Phoenix energy. So we had to push past that lower nature to rise into our higher selves. And that's exactly what's happening right now. And I'm just fully grateful to be here in this manifestation portal with you, Red Pill, and with the collective. Like you said, we subscribing, right? So yeah.
So the topic of today is manifestation. The theme of what we're doing is manifestation. We're speaking into this portal, speaking to ourselves on Sirius, making creating what is known as the Lang chain or the long chain, right? Connecting our intentions to our manifestation. So I want you to take us on a trip if you are up to it. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to take us on a manifestation, take us down a manifestation highway. How could we create the most impact today in the presently present, right? For anybody that's listening, what are some of the tactics? What are some of the practical steps and the methods that one can take today to immerse themselves fully in this manifestation energy?
Okay. Well, first off, the first thing I would do is get centered in myself, right? Because if you don't know yourself, how you gonna get in tune with anything else, right? If your cup isn't filled up, how can you pour into anybody else, right? So first you want to sit with yourself. Who am I? Get in tune with that, right? And once you're centered in your heart, right? Because the heart is the key to these doors we're trying to unlock, right? And then we manifest that. And how do we manifest that? We manifest that with our minds, right? So this is all about your mind and making sure that your mind is intact and aligned with your heart. That way you can get those actions, right? Start acting on it and take action. So that way you're able to manifest your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires, right? Because that all starts within the mind, right? The body is the temple, right? And where are your temples? Your temples are right here in your mind. This is the gateway. This is the portal. This is the portal, your mind, right? So this is why you have to be mindful of what you're consuming, right? Be mindful of what you're eating. Be mindful of what you're watching. Be mindful of what you're surrounding your energy in, right? Because if it's not resonating, we could feel the feeling, right? You got that feeling, something don't feel right, right? So be mindful of that. That's your intuition. That's that gut, right? That's your higher self, right? And also pay attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities at this time. As like you said, we just hit that 11:11, right? That was an initiation. We're being initiated into this portal right now. We've been initiated into our higher selves. So this is where you cut those cords, right? You got to let go of them fears to get to your dreams, right? Them fears is trying to hold you back from your dreams. So you got to push forward and know that you can do it. As we are on this lion gate fixed cross axis, right? So you have to push past this lower nature to get to this higher self, right? So this is all about pouring into yourself. That's how you start to manifest. If you love on yourself, then you can manifest whatever it is that your heart desires, right? So you really want to get in tune with yourself first. Then you get in tune with your higher self. Then you connect with your ancestors. You connect with your spirit team. You connect with the source. You connect with the all. You connect with nature. Everything starts to flow to you. You become an abundant magnet. You become a magnet for abundance, right? Your energy popping off, right? Because you start feeling the frequencies, right? The bees start coming to you, the dragonflies, the insects, the children's, the elders, right? You become what you are attracting, right? You are what you attract. This is why it's best to do that shadow work, right? So you aren't attracting things on that lower vibration. You aren't attracting things on this lower frequency. You're going to be mindful of everything. That's what, be intentional with everything, right? That is your currency. Energy is currency. Frequency is currency. And that's how you get into this manifestation portal that we're in, right? Because we had to do a lot to get here, right? A lot of us are pushing past a lot of things. We all got something going on, but guess what? Mind over matter, right? What's on my mind matters. What I mind matter, right? Whether you mind in crypto, you mind in your business, right? So this is where we pay attention to our intentions, and those things manifest tenfold, a hundredfold, right? It starts to double up, like Red Pill was saying. We this double up. This Nipsey, right? This all about that marathon. We running a marathon. It's not a race, it's a marathon. It's not a battle, it's a war, right? So we got to stay vigilant. We got to make sure we got our armor, we protected. We divinely protected and divinely got it at all times to get to our destination. Because we've been on this journey, fighting, pushing, and we made it, right? So continue to be mindful of yourself. Continue to pour into yourself. Continue to write down those goals, right? And watch them manifest, especially if you put an action behind it, right? Because everything starts with a thought. You think it, you act on it, then it's manifested. So you want to be intentional with everything and continue to push forward, right? That's how you make these dreams a reality. So that's like a way that I really like to manifest. I like to really sit down myself, get in tune myself, go deep. What is it that I'm trying to manifest? Okay, what are the goals? All right, what's the first action? What's the first step? Right? How do I make these dreams a reality? We're making dreams a reality right now, right? This is where anything is possible. We in that quantum field, that quantum realm. We quantum leaping and we're multidimensional beings, right? So you got to know that in order to manifest that and act on it. Don't let none of these doubts hold you back. These can't hold me back, right? Nothing hold you back, right? You got to know what type of time you on. And we on elevated time. We on divine time. Everything is in divine alignment. So you got to remember that, and remember to keep that on your forefront. Keep that on your forefront. Keep that on your forehead, right? So that we can continue to move ahead on this soul mission, this beautiful, divinely guided soul mission that we on, this beautiful journey that we on, right? And continue to be consistent, right? Consistency is key, right? How many times we've been told we can't do something? That put a battery in our back. That put power in our back. That charged me. Oh, I can't do it. Bet. Watch me manifest it. Watch me do it. Watch me go out and go get it, right? Because we don't talk about it. We about that action, right? So this is where you continue to amplify your intentions. You continue to manifest whatever it is your heart desires. and know that you are who you say you are. Know that you are who you've been waiting on, right? We are our ancestors' dream in the flesh, right? We got their blood flowing through our veins. We are the blueprint, right? Especially going into this gateway. We got ancient ancestors here that's guiding us, right? We got ancient ancestors that's on the way, right? As I like to say, that meteorite that hit, okay, they said in Stone Mountain, that was a precursor for who really on their way here, right? And we are who we think we are. That's part of our team. We the star seeds. That's our star family. So you got to know you a star and shine bright. Don't forget to shine your light as bright as you can. Shine brighter. We're about to be shining brighter than ever, right? We done pushed through this portal with grace and ease, right? So remain to stay in gratitude. Be grateful. Be thankful. Stay centered in your heart, right? And manifest these things with your mind, right? So this is all about divine alignment as we continue to rise our consciousness, that Christ consciousness, and be that light, right? Because pressure bust pipes or make diamonds, right? So that pressure that's been put on you is to make you shine brighter, right? And some things got to get cut, right? We got to cut certain things off. Everything can't go, everything can't make it, right? But that weight, when you cut that weight, it makes you lighter, right? You start to shine bright like a light, right? It makes you lighter in weight. You feel free, right? Free yourself, free your mind. Let go of anything that isn't aligned with you at this time. That's how you push through this gate. That's how you push through this portal, is by getting in tune with who you are and staying confident, right? That lion, heart of a lion, right? That backbone, right? Stand up tall, stand up straight, stand on your word, and continue to push through. So that's how I like to manifest. I like to go out and go get it. Okay, we don't talk about it over here. We be about it, and we put that action. We put in consistency to get us to where we at today. So yeah, pew pew, bang bang bang. But yeah, and it's all about just being in that gratitude, right? Gratitude is the best attitude, right? Because after we get to those points that we're trying to reach, after we try to get to those goals, after you manifest it, right? Some of us get so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited, right? But always remain in gratitude, right? Like Red Pill was saying, show gratitude, right? Pay it forward, because our ancestors had to go through a lot for us to be here today. So always pay it forward. They paved the way for us. They kicked down the door for us. They paved the way for us for us to walk this journey that we're on right now. And the road is clear. It's an open road.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I go outside, I put my elevations, I go for my walk, I do my deep breathing, I see the birds, I see the bees. I'm grateful and I'm thankful. So I feel like that's another great way to stay in that manifestation portal.
You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. And not only could we see it on you, we could feel it.
Thank you.
Let's do this real quick, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask a few questions.
Yes.
And I want you to go into, I just want you to tap in.
Yes.
Do we have Ross been confirmed, Kafunya? Do we have Ross been confirmed, Kafunya? Do we have Ross been confirmed, Kafunya? Y'all got to share these streams. Y'all got to turn up. I'm doing legendary shit.
Yes.
The epitaph is on 395 of y'all. What are we doing? I'm making history. All I need y'all to do is form a beehive, like I'm Beyonce. I'm Rumi Carter. What's the one that be standing next to Blue?
Rumi.
What is that, Rumi?
Yes, Rumi.
I'm Rumi Carter. I need the beehive. Where's my beehive at? Where's my beehive? I need y'all to be activated. I'm doing all of this. This is a free meal. This is the ancestors, man. Bro. You should look at my spiritual bank account going parabolic right now. This is a subathon. The best nation is donation.
Yes.
You gotta tap in with that energy, because y'all can't give me a real hug. So you gotta hug that Cash App. You gotta hug that buy me a coffee. I need to feel y'all. This is a subathon. We not running our mouths. We campaigning, man. I got a goal of 140,000 today. That's what we're gonna build up of subscriptions. 144,000.
Yes.
On the Manifestation Marathon. Stop playing with us. I'm simulcasting on every single live stream platform known to man. Yes. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Kick. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on platforms I never heard of. I'm on X. Huh? Basquiat pillar in front of y'all, man. And I'm just getting started.
Yes.
I'm not playing. This is history. I need y'all to share. Share it like it's a rumor. Share it like it's bad news. Share it like it's a motherfucking some hot tea. That's how I want y'all to share this. Like I'm panhandling. Share it like I was out here shaking the cup. Telling y'all, yo, just send me something, man. I got you, aunties. Send me that. Flossinette is saying, share it like y'all found out I'm panhandling.
Yes. I
don't do PayPal because I don't agree with the mafia. However, if y'all only got PayPal, I will be able to, you know, we'll be able to do something. On Instagram or YouTube? Yeah. For all of my Instagram people, we bringing that back up. Go right here. It don't matter what your payment is. I don't like the loose change type of Cash App thing. That's not how we collect and build. The Cash App thing is loose. Patreon is where you capture it. Patreon, your donation also adds as a count of a head. When I'm negotiating, when I'm going up against these people who don't give our conscious media no type of respect, I have to go with the numbers. I can't go as a micro influencer. I have to go amongst them as a macro.
Yes.
The reason why companies are worth billions of dollars is because they can show that they have those in numbers and subscribers, not in watchers. We're not talking to the watchmen today. We're not talking to the audience that are the cheerleaders. We're not talking to the spectators. We're not talking to people sitting in the bleachers. We love them. We want them to, quote unquote, level up, but we are speaking to the doers on the Lions Gates. We talking to the big steppers, the toe steppers, not the hoe steppers on the Lions Gate, right? We talking not to the hoe steppers, but to the toe steppers on the Lions Gate. The ones that are doers, that are active, not the ones that have been watching me and my brother and my mother for mad long and never took a shot. Never socked it to the pocket. You know what I mean? Y'all never socked it to our pockets. Y'all never hit us with a rocket. You know? So that's the time. That's who I'm talking to. Not the people that read about climbing the mountain. The ones that get up at 5 a.m. and do that shit.
Yes.
The doers. It's a difference. We are not the same. I'm not just a thinker and a knower. I'm a doer. Yes. That's what separates man from God. That's a little, you know what I mean? That's from me to you on this Good Friday. That's what separates man from God. You got to do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Action. Lights, camera, action. Get it done.
Lights, camera, action. Get it done. Get it in.
Yes.
Get it right. That's where we at with it. So I want you to give them like 10 more minutes.
It's all good.
Of some of your light.
Okay.
And we got a special guest coming up right after that. A legend in the building. So I'm gonna let you do what you do. While she's doing that, family, subscribe, share, break bread, support, capture the moment, right? Buy me a coffee, buy me become a Patreon. I'm reading everybody's names that was involved in this monumental, quote unquote, historic event at the end of the day. Be amongst those names. We don't have nothing to hide. We don't have to ask for anything at this point. We're putting it out there and we're showing you that my network is worth billions of dollars. My network is my net worth. This is just a small percentage of what it is that we have to offer. This is just a small percentage of what we, but please go and do your thing.
Yes. So yeah, this is, like you said, it's about the small percentage of people that's getting it done, right? We have to push through a lot of different stuff to be here, right? A lot of us are breaking past a lot of old cycles right now. Not only us, this is cosmic, right? This is universal. So it's a lot of things shifting in the ethers as well, right? We have all of these planets shifting signs, right? That means that we're shifting signs, right? And it's the completion of that. What by us tapping into our higher selves and mastering our lower selves. So the more you get in tune with all these aspects of yourself, right? So that is your masculine, that is your feminine, that is your light, that is your dark, right? You get in tune with that to push higher, to go forward, to be that motivation, to be that inspiration, right? Because we're all reflections of one another. Like he was saying, you got to sock it to the pocket, right? To show that you're invested in this. How invested are you in it, right? We got all of these invest fests, right? But when it comes to our community, when it comes to us, what are we invested in? What are you invested in? Are you investing in yourself? And when you invest in yourself, you should know that that's a priceless investment. You are priceless. You are worth it. You deserve it, right? So don't be afraid to tap into your power, right? We're taking back our power. We're calling back our power. This is the power portal, right? This is a manifestation portal. So this is where you get in tune with your power, and don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to break loose. Don't be afraid to break free, right? And tap into that inner heart. Tap into nourishing your soul. What nourishes your soul? How are you feeding your soul, right? What is feeding your soul, right? And make sure you're reciprocating that energy, that eight, that infinity, right? As we are infinite beings, we are divine spiritual warriors on this mission, right? So don't forget to acknowledge people that's walking with you on the same path, as we are all on different journeys, but we all headed to the same space, and that's to the top, right? To be in divine alignment with the Most High, right? With our higher selves, right? So just remember that everything is shifting. Everything is moving, right? A lot of us feeling these symptoms. We feeling this energy. We don't know what to do with it. Cultivate that energy in healthy ways. This is where you get in your bag, right? This is where you start to create. This is where you start to draw. This is where you start to write. This is where you start to dance, right? This is where you start to write them poems, write them raps, turn up, right? Go to the beach, go for a walk. Nourish yourself. Nourish your inner child. What makes your inner child happy, right? That's the key to freedom, is the inner child. That is your soul, right? Your inner child. So tap in with that. Do that inner work and let that inner child want free, right? Be free. Free yourself. And what does that look like? That looks like me doing what makes me happy. What makes you happy, right? What feeds you? What feeds your soul? What feeds your mind? Feed your brain, right? For this next generation, because it is about that inner child. It is about the children, because the children are the future, right? So we make sure that we have our foundation set, right? Going back to this build energy. Make sure your foundation is set, so whatever you're building, it doesn't fall, it doesn't crumble. And that starts with us. So we gotta make sure we putting our best foot forward, stepping with the right foot in front of us, and make sure we got our mind in divine alignment. So we're not lost. We're not looking for the way. We know the way, right? This isn't about thinking. It's about knowing, right? In that age of Aquarius, with this Lion Gates portal open, all right? With this Sirius portal open, right? You got to know, even without all these tools, you are the crystal. You are the tool. You are the AI. You are the master manifester. So you got to tap into that inner knowing to know that you're being headed in the right space, even if you can't see, right? You got to be the light in the dark. You got to turn into the light. You got to be illuminated, right? You got to be nocturnal. You got to be able to see in the dark and continue to move forward and know that you're being guided on the right path, no matter what that may look like, right? As we tapping into this new abundant energy, it's unlimited possibilities, and we are limitless. Our spirit is infinite. So we got to remember to continue to tap into these higher vibrations as we flying high, right? as we free ourselves and remain balanced, right? Because it's not always about one thing. It's not always about this. We got to remain balanced, right? Because there's a lot of things pulling on our vibrations, pulling on our energy. Stay focused and stay centered on what's your spirit and what your soul is calling you to do, right? Because you got a calling to do this. You got a calling to be here, right? So you answered the call. What is your spirit calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? Right? You answer that. Now you go out and go get it. You make it happen. Right? This is all about pushing forward, pushing yourself. Right? You did it. You asked to be here. And what are you going to do with this time that you're here? You're going to be great. We're going to be great. We are great. Right? So continue to just be this beautiful light. Don't dim your light for nobody. Keep shining. Keep pushing. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You are who you say you are. And continue to manifest whatever reality, whatever realm, whatever desires, whatever dreams, right? And push forward and be those creative rulers, be those master manifestors, be those empress, be those kings, be those queens, be those star seeds, be those light children, right? Be those crystal children, right? Be those spiritual warriors. We most definitely headed higher right now. We headed someplace higher that is unknown. And you are the author of this story. You get to create whatever reality you want. It's all about your like Kafunya said, your imagination, right? Whatever you imagine, you can make it. You can create it. It's your destiny. It's your destiny. And what is destined cannot be denied. What is destined cannot be destroyed. So you have to know and do it, right? You got to know you are a creative ruler. You got to know you are a master manifester. You can't let these doubts, you can't let nothing hold you back at this time. As we pushing through this gate, and this gate requires you to operate from your heart and to cut whatever, release whatever, because them things cannot go with us on this next part of the journey. We elevating, we shifting, right? We paradigm shifting, right? So this is where you shift your mind and reprogram your mind, reprogram your heart, reprogram your body, reprogram everything to match this higher frequency sense of self, to match your spirit, right? Because our spirits are already there. It's getting our physical bodies there to match with this alignment. Then the dominoes fall and everything's on go. Everything on go mode after that, right? You can't stop me after that, right? Like I said, lights, camera, action. What actions are you taking right now to get to those goals, to check them off the list, right? Because it's not about it's not about these false illusions, right? It's about you pouring into yourself to manifest those dreams, right? Because everybody could say this, it's about what you're doing. And you got to motivate yourself. You got to inspire yourself to get them 2 feet up and move forward on this journey. So what does that look like for you? It looks different for each one of us. So continue to pour into yourself. Continue to nourish yourself, right? Whatever that looks like. Like I said, we all on different parts of the journey, but we all rising up. We all rising our frequency. Everybody tapped into this conscious collective. I never seen so many people aware, right? Health conscious, right? This is a collective shift. This is the conscious collective that everybody's rising up to. And we are the new leaders. We are the new rulers.
Yes.
So we got to remember that at this time.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Give us some love in the chat. We don't just want love in the chat. Put your Cash App out there. We want the real love. Like Mary J said, we want that real love. We want y'all to make sock it to her pocket. Make her feel the love. You know what I mean? Make her feel the value. Make her feel loved. Make her feel honored. Make her feel appreciated. You know what I'm talking about? You know what a woman needs, right? A woman's worth. Well, how many young ones? How many of your progeny? How many of your future selves did you create?
I have two beautiful
She has 2 of her future selves. She was able to recreate goddesses and God. You know what I mean? Yes. So with that, knowing that, just give her what she what her hand calls for on this manifestation marathon. You could be doing anything else, but you here with us. let's go to our quote unquote sponsors. We have a lot of sponsors. Shout out to the Gold Water sponsors. Shout out to Gold Water as sponsors. They are keeping me charged up and whatnot. We have the Gold Water and the sports malts. We have V Plus Energy as a sponsor. All right, V Plus Energy as a sponsor. This is not a Red Bull. This will not pop your heart. This is naturally flavored and naturally powerful. This is one of our sponsors, V Plus Energy. This tastes amazing. All right, and it's giving me all the energy that I need. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be right back with a combination, a double duo.
You guys can find me on YouTube, Nudiamonds, Instagram, Nudiamonds, and my website, nudiamonds.net, if you guys are interested. I love y'all. Thank you so much, Red, for this beautiful opportunity. And yeah, I love this, y'all. We made it. We made it, y'all.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Peace.
Peace.
Trumpet sounds of golden harp. I saw in a Zion, these crystal